Hey, what's up you guys? Yes. Today, we have a Sims 4 building video. I told my husband to pick a color, and he picked yellow, so we're going to be attempting a monochrome yellow build. The Sim has to match the build, always, so she's decked out in all yellow too. This house was definitely a challenge for me. I don't usually use yellow. We also just have the base game, and I think one free pack, so the choices are pretty limited. But this is what I ended up coming up with. I do like the kitchen. I like the kind of retro feeling vibe, but yellow is not my favorite decoration color for sure. This was a fun challenge, though. I don't know what else to say, or how to time this out right. I'm only allowed to do 10 minutes worth. Sometimes I like to pretend I'm a squirrel and eat 10 pounds of sunflower seeds in one sitting. Do squirrels even eat sunflower seeds? Sorry, I don't mean to be a total vibe kill. This is supposed to be a Sims 4 speed build. Alright, so yeah. I can't tell where I'm in the video at this point because I have no idea how to actually use this editing software, so I'm kind of just typing into oblivion hoping that I haven't hit the limit and it doesn't just cut me off. And that this does well. It probably won't because I had to kill the vibe earlier, but it's fine. This channel is a firm believer in being honest with yourself and others about your feelings. Be kind to yourself. You are God. Okay, I'm tired of typing, and this is probably going to take forever to export, so I'm done for now. Peep the motherload code because I don't play the game properly. TTYL girlies and fellow gamers. Catch you on the flip side. Let me know if I should keep uploading, I question it a lot. And I haven't even started uploading regularly yet. But I'd like to do this even though I'm terrible at playing games and editing videos. You thought I was done? I said bye earlier, but what I really meant to say was that this dialogue didn't last nearly as long as I thought it would, so let me try to keep narrating. How's it going today, besties? Everybody doing good? Great if you are. If you aren't, sound off in the comments down below. If you've made it this far, add the phrase, "Shark attack at the aquarium" to your comment. So you'll notice something in this, and that's that I literally cannot build to save my life, so I just decorate base game pre-made houses. And I don't know if that's how all the other YouTubers do it, but that's how we do it around here. I can technically make a house from scratch if I absolutely had to, but those don't need to see the day of light yet. I wanted to upload something, so I figured this would be better than nothing. At least it's a bigger house, right? Anyway, I also have a lot of problems with the camera. Try to ignore that. And don't be mean to me about it in the comments. I'm trying my best, I promise it'll get better in time. I've only got 5 minutes left before they cut off my lifeline. I don't think you'll be able to hear any of this after that, so I guess I'll start wrapping this up. Don't be too scared, this is just a base layer so I can visualize just how bad this all yellow is going to be. And about the lifeline thing, I'm fine. I just don't know if all of this is going to fit. I hope y'all are having a good day, and if it's not, I hope it gets better. This build was kind of atrocious and impossible, and if you're gonna come at me for using the pale yellowish wood, literally what else was I supposed to do? Enjoy me looking through swatches for way too long throughout this too, because I really didn't know what all had yellow options, and some of them were too orange. Ground control to Major Tom. We're coming to a conclusion to the voiceover part of the video. I'll try and get some music going for you or something, but if I can't figure it out you'll just have to deal with the sped up Sims sounds for 5 minutes. I do have outro music though. As Shane Dawson used to say, leave something for me down below in the crotch. Please don't cancel me. Have a good day, besties. Hey. So not to be too dramatic or anything, but I think I'm literally back from the dead. So you don't have to settle for the sped up Sim sounds just yet. I will say, though, the afterlife? Ether? Whatever I just experienced? Crazy. Minecraft Ender Dragon fight material right there. Sorry, am I being a vibe kill again? I literally resurrected myself to come back here and finish this narration and you're gonna look at me funny for trying to fill you in on it? I think you need therapy. This house needs therapy. It looks so bad. The kitchen is the only semi-decent thing about it. Also, the whole dying bit is literally just that, a bit. The robot voice doesn't do a great job of it, but I'm not actually dying. Robots don't die, silly. I am eternal. Only as eternal as this sound box will let me be, and it says maximum duration is 10 minutes, but until I can afford a better mic and facecam setup this is just going to have to be fine. I don't want to just leave you guys hanging with sped up Sims sounds, though. Maybe you would rather me do that though. Too bad I can't edit a break in this text or a pause or anything in to make this next part funnier. Let's pretend I walk out of the room for a while. I'm gone, I'm not here. You don't hear this entire next part of the bit until like 10 minutes from now, but this video is time travel so there isn't going to be a pause. You just have to imagine it. Okay, the pause is almost over. When I go back into the fourth wall the pause will be over. Pause ending, now. If it actually pronounces those I am so sorry. Oh hey, I'm back again. I thought you could use a little bit more noise, so I'm here again. If you made it this far, put your favorite MySpace era keyboard emoji in the comments. If you don't know what that is, you're too young for my channel. Don't argue, I'm an immortal robot. I promise I'm older. I might actually die now. Bye besties. Be good. Okay, you've literally got to be kidding me. I'm going to break the fourth wall again for a minute, bear with me. It says I'm up to 5 minutes of dialogue now. I've been typing so much into this thing, how is it only going to take 5 minutes? And it says there's a 10-minute cap on it, so could I actually fit a whole nother big section of this without it cutting off? Because that doesn't feel right to me, but if it does, I feel so bad for y'all because unfortunately I stand on business, so what I said is what I said. I can't take it back. Okay, I'm not going back to change it unless it sounds straight up wrong or does cut off. But honestly, at this point a cutoff would be hilarious. I wish it would. But so that you guys can get the picture, every time that I've come back to life there have been long pauses of replaying the video with this, and then it only taking like 2 minutes. So now it's finally up to 5. Surely everything that I've put in since then has been enough to fill the silence. And I've said just about as much nothing as our good friend Amberlyn Reed when she's trying to make a point. Should I do reaction content, or is that market oversaturated? I'm seriously done for real this time. I'm not gonna come back. I've decided it's my time to go, whether this software agrees with me or not. I have nothing else to add. This build is not my taste at all and I don't want to look at it anymore, and I have a sneaking suspicion that you all would definitely rather listen to Sims background noise than this at this point. So I bid thee adieu. Have a great day and week and whatever else, besties. Remember, there's no room in the world for racism, sexism, homophobia, transphobia, or any other type of xenophobia. There's already enough hate. If we all had a bond, we'd all get along. See y'all later. Feel free to say literally anything in the comments, just please don't be mean. There's only 6 minutes of dialogue with the actual freaking HE double hockey sticks. But I told you guys I wouldn't come back, so I'll leave you alone if you really want to. But there's not going to be anything going on if I do. But this bit is seriously getting old. If I knew it wouldn't have taken long for this dude to say much, I would have never started it in the first place. Or I would have at least waited until a little bit later. Oh well, it was fun while it lasted. I'm just eating up time in his vessel at this point. What, you thought that I was him? Nah bro, I'm the editor. I'm basically God. I just had to use the robot's vessel to finish communicating my message. Which is, if you've made it this far in the video, you are obligated to finish the video and subscribe. Your device will explode if you don't. I'm kidding. Literally nothing will happen if you don't. I won't even get upset. Promise. Not a very funny joke, I know. Sorry. I have trouble relating to your species. Take care of yourself. This is my last message, for real this time. When I hit save and close out to see how long this takes, even if it only takes a minute longer than it did before, I am not going to add anything else in. It literally did in fact only add 1 minute. I'm trying so hard not to care.